Hello everyone and welcome to today's PD, and today's PD will be about Edpuzzle. So I'm going to show you a little bit about Edpuzzle. First thing, and just follow along on your screen, I'm going to show you that you can get the Edpuzzle app from the Google Chrome store, and this is what it looks like. I already have it downloaded, so this is why it says visit the website. I'm going to be working on it though on my desktop, so I'm going to go in through the website and just go to edpuzzle.com. And when you get to edpuzzle.com, this is the first screen that you will see. And if you've not ever gotten in before, you'll want to go to the sign up. But if you have gotten in before, you can go ahead and click on login. A nice thing about the Edpuzzle site is that you can sign in as a student or you can sign in as a teacher. You can go ahead and sign in as a teacher and you want to see what it looks like from the student's point of view. Sign in as a student, join your class. So I'm going to sign in as a teacher at this point, and I can choose Google to authenticate, which is really nice. It's a nice thing that it offers. You choose the account, so choose your school account, and then this is your main page. This is what you'll see when you first get in. I'm going to go across the top and talk about each tab and what it's like, and then we'll go along the side, so we'll just take our time here. So the first thing I'm going to click on is the search. Over to the left, we have different public sites that are available to use with Edpuzzle. So over here, you can click any of those, and we'll come back and do that later. Then we can go back to my content. So I have found videos that I wanted to use and like them. So I go ahead and add those to my content. So I save them, add it to my content, so I can come back later and I can look at them. My classes, I have two classes. The first one is Arty and Tell, which is the main one that I use Edpuzzle with, and the second one is the PD that I had. And then down here, over here at the share, I can share this with another teacher and invite that teacher to come into my classroom and we can work together. And then it's over here's your name and your account information. Okay. The next thing is members. So if I click on this, I can see the members that are in my class. Note that over here on the left, you can see that you can import from your Google Classroom. And if you want to do that, you can import whatever class you want or all of your classes. When I do that, it brings every person that I have in my classroom in, which I will talk about later. I don't have everyone in class at that time. So yours is a little different. I think it would work with you if you went ahead and used Classroom. The assignments, I can click on the assignments. I can see when they were due, and I can see how many, what percentage completed them. And you can say it's pretty abysmal because 26% did. But if I go into the progress, you can see that I have all of these students that did not complete it, but these students were not enrolled in the Arty Intel class at that time. So these are the students that were enrolled in the class. You can see that I have some students that did very well. If I click on Braden, you can see that Braden watched 100% of the video and that he has 2 out of 2 correct responses, and he had 100% on his quiz. I can see the progress video time that he has done, that he has spent time on it, and I can look at the number of times that he watched that video. And then I can also go down to look at the questions that I added for each person. So let's go back. Let's go back again. And the gradebook is the next thing, and the gradebook I do not use, but you can say get the gradebook. I use Skyward and Classroom, so I didn't go further with the gradebook, and that's totally your choice. So I'm going to click on Edpuzzle PD because I have not added any students in that yet. So again, you can import from the Google Classroom, or you can go over here and invite your students. So you can click on this, and you can give them a code, which is what I did. I gave them that code, and then they could join that way. Or you can visit the link, and you can do that as well. So whatever you want to do, whatever's easiest for you, just go back and do that. So I want to go to my content now because I want to show you how I worked with the content. I'm working with this is one that already Intel did. We did the most amazing technology. And you can see that when I was creating this, it's 12 minutes. And I added, you can see that there are some questions here. Clear on my email. There's some questions that I have added. So if I click, you can see what exactly the question was. And you can change this if you don't want the students to skip it. It's like no skipping allowed. So you can take that out and then they will not be able to do that. And then you also have where you can assign it, share it, edit it, duplicate it, or remove it. So once it's in your content, you can do all of these different things. I also want to show you when we had the PD, we had some teachers who attended whose students could not read. So, okay, what do we do about that? So these are animals that are in the rainforest. So we want to give some kind of assessment to show that they have actually read or watched the video. So what the teacher would have to do is say, which animal does not live in the rainforest? And so the student cannot read, but the student can add a picture. So what we did was add a picture. And obviously this emoji of me does not belong in the rainforest, although I'd like to visit. So I can click the one that would be the right answer, and then I could submit that. Okay. So let's go back. So how do you search for a video? So I'm going to go here to YouTube, and I'm going to find a video. This is 10 amazing science tricks. So I'll just go ahead and I'm going to say I'm going to use it. And when I go ahead and click on that, first of all, you can see crop. If there's a part of the video, if the video is pretty long and I don't want to use the whole thing, I can go to this cropping tool and I can cut out what I want. Or if part of the middle of it I want to crop out, I can move it to the middle. And then you just save that and then you can make it your own. On the audio track, you can add whatever audio you want. So if you want to add the audio, you record and then you save it. If you want to add audio notes, so you can have the student watch for a certain period of time and then stop them and you say, all right, class, I want you to pay close attention to this information. And then you can talk to them about it. Then you can record your audio notes here, which is what I'm doing now. I can stop it and then I can remove all the notes or I can keep the notes. And then the last thing that I find extremely helpful are the quizzes. So I clicked on the question mark and then I come down here to the other question mark and it opens a new window. And once you open the new window, you can choose the type of question you want. So this first one is open-ended and you can see all of the tools that you have available. That's where I added the picture, the image, you can add a link. The second is you can add a multiple choice question. So you can add the multiple choice question, you can put your correct answer here or wherever you want, and then your incorrect answers are added on down and you can keep adding however many you need. And then the third is typing your comment here so you can make a comment. Then you would save it. You can save it here and then you can finish it if you're finished. So let's go back. I'm going to say it's finished and we're going to go back and we can just say later. Okay, so this content. One other thing I want to show you is when I go to YouTube and I click on YouTube and I say rainforest. Lots of Christmas stuff there. Rainforest sound, this is 2 hours, 11 hours. But say that I want to use this. A lot of times, and not with every video, but with a lot of times, I can go ahead and edit straight from YouTube with Edpuzzle, which is an awesome thing. So you can choose any of that. Edpuzzle is a great tool if you want to try blended learning. You can help flip your classroom. You can have your students do different things outside of the class and come back and talk about those. I used it for the Flex Learning Day and found it was amazing. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.